I think we need our heads down and bat. I think the first 10 overs should be crucial for us, and having played the 2 warm-up games, I feel that if we can, get the batting sorted, I think we should be able to, put up a good score and defend that.
How much did the warm-ups help in terms of preparations for this final match?
I mean, it definitely does. Any kind of match practice really helps you, get that.
Mohammad Naveed to start off the proceedings. He was very impressive in the ICC Intercontinental game against Afghanistan. Bent his back, provided the breakthroughs too, bowled a lot of short deliveries.
Yeah, good you mentioned that. I'd like to see those two and that gully coming into play. Probably try to bowl the length instead of just going for the short balls. Those are 2 slips and the gully present today for Naveed, who's going to be bowling from the pavilion end. Right arm over. So there's 7 on the offside, 2 on the onside field. And here we go. Nice bounce and rise to the wicketkeeper. It's always fun to watch that as a bowler.
Rohan Mustafa reckoned that there is moisture in the wicket, and that's the reason that he'd like to bowl first. Try to cash in on the early advantage.
Okay, thank you.
The opener for Nepal, Ramallah, on strike after being asked to bat first by Rohan Mustafa, the UAE captain. Just wants the side screen to be moved a bit. There's still those 2 slips and a gully. You've got a 3rd man, a point, cover, mid-off. That's the offside field. Very packed there.
Likes his drives. There's a big gap in the cover region.
It's important out there that you spend some time. This wicket is going to allow you to play your shot for shots as well. Though the outfield last week we saw it was pretty heavy. I'm sure work has been done on that and the limited overs. So if you can see off the new ball the first say 6 overs and then try to set yourself in, there are definitely runs available for a batsman. This time carefully watching the line of the ball and letting that one go. That's probably the right decision, just to set your eye in, get your eye in rather. And that's how it's going to work. That's the key to survive. See off the new ball and then start going with the stroke play.
Once again, movement. Speed in the bat. Naveed has really started well here, bowling in the right channel, moving the ball away from the batsman. He's got a fine leg, a squarish fine leg. Maybe again he'll try that ploy. Short delivery.
On once again, the ball not really carrying. When he goes for that fuller length, gives more air to the ball. It doesn't carry. The shorter one, of course, goes right to the throat of the wicketkeeper. End of the first over. And it's none for none.
It's a bright sunny morning here in Abu Dhabi. Just a bit chilly. And 17 degrees Celsius. This part of the world not very accustomed to such temperatures.
Problem with his trouser. So he's coming up for 1 over. Just fraction away. Just fraction.
Mohammad Amir is the bowler. We're talking about the weather. The wind chill is quite the factor here. 17 degrees can feel a lot colder than what the numbers say. So he's chosen the far end to start off, as the first over was a maiden from Naveed. Good over, just testing the batsman outside that off-stump line. Now Nath, the left-handed batsman, with one sleeve, shortish gully in position. Oh, that's a very good ball, and that's very, very full. Struck him in front of the stumps, but is there a bat involved in that? By Hassan Raza, just puts the appeal down.
What a to welcome Nath. That was good. That was looking really, really good.
It's going to be a little tough to be bowling over the wicket to a left-hander, getting that LB. That's a good one, just across that left-hander.
Amir starting strongly here. Once again, a hint of movement. Amir Hayat was not very quick against Afghanistan. That's a good one. Wearing his length well.
Yeah, that's Amir, right arm over the wicket. It's going wide of the crease and bowling to a left-hander. It's just bowling across him. It's always a good proposition. You will always be trying to play that one square of the wicket. That is not just practice that. And that is when your slip comes into play. Probably the gully, but the ball will fly through that region if he goes hard at it. Oh, trying for the first runs for the side, but sent back by Nath, and probably rightly so. Wasn't a single available there.
Overball.
That's 2 overs gone still.
Right here, righty boy.
Nepal yet to get off the mark.
the two sides for you. A few changes for UAE from the longer version of the game. You've got those usual suspects there. Of course, the captain carries on. Naveed, Hayat also coming in from the 4-day side. Mufti. Naveed's going to continue now. He's still got those two slips for the right-hander, Malla. Both the batsmen have faced an over each. Nepal yet to get off the mark. Still that 7-2 field. That's the zone. He's shaping that ball away from the right-hander with perfect length, committing the batsman to come forward.
Very disciplined start from UAE. Both Naveed and Hayat. Lines and lengths really well, keeping the batsman honest.
Nice. That's first runs for Nepal. Beautifully played. The batsmen come back for two, but they may not need to run anymore as the ball crosses the boundary. So starting with a 4, Nepal gets a beautiful cover drive.
Harnendra Malla starting the proceedings for Nepal with a one cover drive.